Hey, I'm NichBoy, welcome to Pocket for Friday, the 8th of July. Today on the show, WoW thieves, GTA overhauls, and a whole bunch of facts. Alright, here's what's been making headlines, and first up, I want all you cowboys to know there's a new gold scam in town, and that town is Azeroth. But Azeroth is not a town. The latest World of Warcraft scam is being spread around through viral chat messages. A Redditor by the name of Mr. Newbie described how he was contacted by someone who was pretending to represent a respected guild. The impersonator spammed Newbie's trade chat, offering gear and mounts at discounted prices. All he had to do was paste a /run command to facilitate the trade. Newbie didn't take the bait, but when he shared this suspect encounter on Reddit, people shared their own stories, including tales of people who couldn't resist the temptation of cheap gear and ended up losing $500,000 gold or more. The /run command hides code in the UI, which gives scammers remote access to pretty much anything on your account, including stealing all your hard-earned. And then, players who take the bait become part of the viral scam themselves. It's diabolical. The /run command gets whispered to friends of the infected account, encouraging them to run the code as well. There's a pretty simple fix for this though. Running /reload UI should clear out all the malicious code, but unless Blizzard gets involved, anything you've lost is gone for good. On Reddit, they break down the scam code really well, so there is a link to the thread in the description below if you want to find out more. Moving on now, and Evolve is becoming a free-to-play title. You could say evolving into one. Turtle Rock's asymmetrical multiplayer game has been rebranded Evolve Stage 2. The new system will give players access to a revolving cast week by week, similar to games like Heroes of the Storm and League of Legends. Using a new in-game currency called Silver Keys, players will be able to permanently unlock characters which they can play alongside the free roster of the week. Silver Keys can be earned by completing daily challenges, logging in on consecutive days, and by ranking up characters and your overall profile. There won't be any ways to spend real money for the first few weeks, however, as Turtle Rock have told IGN they're still working out appropriate price points. Players who owned Vanilla Evolve and its downloadable content will have access to all of the stuff they've already bought right from the start. Beyond the pricing system, there are also a couple of big gameplay overhauls to tweak balance, and the devs have plans to release 4 new hunters within the next 2 months. Evolve is dead! Long live Evolve Stage 2. Moving on now, and the Xbox One version of Terraria has its multiplayer broken. We need some Terraria Stage 2. Which sounds like a terrible disease. Publisher 505 have issued a warning to players confirming that a serious issue exists in the Xbox One Terraria update that was published on July 6th, and that players should avoid online multiplayer for the time being as they work on a patch. No further details were given, but it sounds pretty ominous. Single player and local multiplayer modes are safe though. And No Man's Sky is finished! Hello Games founder Sean Murray shared the good news on Twitter saying, "It's happened. No Man's Sky just went gold. I'm so incredibly proud of this tiny team. 4 years of emotions." Assuming the team don't spill champagne all over that Blu-ray, it looks like the game will happily achieve its launch on PC and PS4 on the 9th of August. And now it's time for Thing of the Day. Feeling really relaxed right now.
Oh no, that's
Okay,
gonna
good.
that got real.
That got too real. Whoa. Josh Ramito, the developer of GTA 5 overhaul mod Redux, has released a teaser trailer featuring work complete so far. Depth of field effects, color correction, volumetric lighting, and a slew of other visual, gameplay, and physics tweaks make an already incredible looking game look even more spectacular. Oh, I missed that furry tongue. All right, now it's time for Ask Pocket, where you ask, and then the Pocket writes a bunch of answers and I just read them out. Our first question comes in from Nath Eats Cake. Are you really looking forward to coming to Adelaide? Stop lying. Okay, so here's the problem I have answering this question. You say, are you really looking forward to coming to Adelaide? And then you say, stop lying. Which implies that if I say yes, I am really looking forward to coming to Adelaide, you're gonna think I'm lying to you because you're carrying around that famous Adelaide self-loathing. So you're not gonna believe me anyway. So, how about then I lie and I say, no, I'm not looking forward to coming to Adelaide. But I can't do that because you told me to just stop lying. So I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. So I'm just gonna stick to the facts. Fact 1. I am coming to Adelaide to appear at AVCon, along with Goose, Hex, Barjo, and Hingers next weekend, the 16th and 17th of July, 2016. Fact 2, we're gonna be doing a couple of live shows called Good Game Unplugged. There's gonna be some signings, some photo opportunities. Barjo will take his shirt off. Fact 3, I have never actually been to Adelaide. I look forward to judging your city fairly, but sternly. And fact 4, I am not sure if it's pronounced AVCon or AVCon, but I'm sure someone will tell me on the day. All right, moving on now, and our next question comes in from Noise Nurse. Are you a simple sandwich person, say just plain Vegemite or maybe chicken and mayo, or are you more of a leaning tower of ingredients person? Anyone can answer if they choose to. Anyone? All right.
Hey, how are you? I work with the ABC. I'm the internet's NichBoy. How are you? I just have one question for you. Are you a simple sandwich person, say just plain Vegemite or maybe chicken and mayo, or are you more of a leaning tower of ingredients kind of person?
No, I'd say a standard one. So.
Standard?
Yes.
All right, our next question comes in from Tom Harmathy. We're done here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
How does the ABC's editorial policy specifically affect what Good Game in general can and cannot say as a public broadcaster? I mean, we are in a strange position, right? As a public broadcaster, we can't go out and just say, you should buy this thing, because we can't use this platform for advertising. But then the whole premise behind the show is giving a product a rating and to give you all enough critical information about a game to make an informed purchase decision. In terms of rights clearance for using the footage, most of it falls under review and criticism, fair use, or reporting the news. So what we're not doing is saying, you, Tom, go buy this game at this store. What we're actually doing is going, I like this game, do with that information what you will. Where we actually get the most restrictions is at press events or when we have a dev in for an interview or something. And then the publicists always want to prop up cardboard cutouts of characters behind you and show posters and have you say the release date and where it's available. And so we just say that we can't do that. And we blame the ABC, but secretly in our hearts we're delighted that I don't need to stand next to giant generic shooter man cutout for the next half hour. Moving on now, and our next question comes in from Malelephant. Have you played Pokemon Go yet? If so, what are your thoughts? I have. I'm not crazy about it, so it's not ticking that wish fulfillment part of me where it's like I always wanted to be a Poke Trainer as a kid. I also think the game is ugly as hell. The AR looks janky, I don't like the design. The Pokemon look all cartoony, but then your avatar looks like a grown-ass man mannequin dressed in Oshkosh Bagosh. And finally, it doesn't hold any skill or point for me, but I am the last person to judge a game for not having any skill. I had Doomsday Clicker installed on my phone for 6 weeks and spent all of my free time tapping smaller numbers into bigger numbers and then blowing up those numbers to make smaller numbers back into bigger numbers. But if you guys are playing it, let me know the weirdest place it has sent you to catch a Pokemon. Our next question comes in from Pink Girl. Have you ever cosplayed or thought about cosplaying? Which character would you like to cosplay? I have thought about cosplaying many times, but there are two main things stopping me from doing it. One, I cannot be bothered making a costume, and I feel like that is a big part of cosplaying. I could buy one, but I would want a really, really good one, and that would mean I would need to spend a lot of money on something I'm only going to wear once. Unless I find a place where I can wear it a lot, like if I get into the whole sexy Harry Potter scene, which even as I say it out loud, I realize is a scene I should probably be in. The second issue I have is I don't really know who I should cosplay as. I can't just go as sexy Harry Potter because that should stay in the bedroom where it now belongs. So I need ideas. Let me know who you think I should cosplay as, and if there's a really good suggestion out there, maybe one day I'll do it at a live show, or maybe not. It depends on how much that bad boy writes up during a 1 hour Q&A. All right, that's it for today's episode of Pocket. My Pocketeers! Let us know your cosplay suggestions in the comments, and if you've ever cosplayed, let me know who you went as, if there are pictures somewhere that I can see. And while you're on the internet, check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and iView. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at Good Game TV, follow Pocket at NichBoy, at Pierreth, at GG@Monkey, and at SamGee. There are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was made by Pobby Chopsticks. If you've made a thing like Pobby Chopsticks, let me know and send it in. It is Pobby Chopsticks. Yeah, I got it right. Pobby Chopsticks. If you've made a thing like Pobby, send it in. Until Monday, NichBoy out. Mwah! Pobby Chopsticks. There are so many spelling mistakes in this. Chopsticks with an X? Pobby? Is that a name? Maybe I could cosplay as Pobby. They put apple in my muesli this morning. Apple yogurt, come on. And banana, it's like mushy and crunchy at the same time. I'm not an animal!